you.
So do I just play that 24 more times? Internet, I recently made a video about some of the most badass moments in Survivor, and as I watched players like Chris and Sandra go up to vote and just give us a great confessional, I kind of wanted to start collecting what I think are all of the best ones through nearly 50 seasons and stitch them together into one video. I actually had to look at my channel history to realize I never made this video yet, which kind of surprised me, so here we are. The 25 greatest voting confessionals in Survivor. From season 1 back in the summer of 2000 all the way to the latest era of today, we've got votes that are badass, votes that are comical, votes that are unintentionally comical, votes that are dramatic, mean, and everything in between. And so let's start the video off with an oldie but a goodie with Greg Buis when he votes for Jenna in Survivor Borneo.
First time for paranoia, second time for irritation, and third time because my ear infection is clearing up.
Season 3 has Kelly, who gives a great confessional when she votes for Lex for real, but my personal favorite is her final vote to crown Ethan the winner as she references The Graduate.
Benjamin, isn't there something you wanted to tell me? Oh yes, Mrs. Robinson, thank you very much for the opportunity. No, Benjamin, the room number. 568. Graduate was my favorite movie. Congratulations.
Season 4 has Sean just being a badass after he finally gets the better of John. Hey John, how you like them apples?
Checkmate, bruh. Thought you had me. So anytime you go to Vegas, bet on black. But we definitely gonna have chicken and waffles when this whole thing is done.
Season 5 has Rob with 2 B's, guys. 2 B's.
Sorry, girl. You get on my nerves and I don't like being around you. Nothing personal.
Season 6 also has Rob with 1 B, but damn is his confessional here a banger. Honestly, this one's probably gonna give me a copyright claim.
Here comes tonight's long distance dedication. It goes out to Rob from New York. He writes, "Dear Casey, there's a mean old man in my life that's about to leave. Could you please play something appropriate for me? Well, Rob, here's your request. Na 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 na, na 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 na. Hey, 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 goodbye."
Season 7 had fair play at the top of the video, but Season 8 gives us 2 great ones with Boston Rob, a triple combo of Robs actually, where he votes for Alicia and sends her off with a fond farewell.
Au revoir, adios, arrivederci, sayonara, as we say in Boston, see you later.
But then Alicia returns the favor, voting for the winner at the final tribal council.
Rob, do you remember back in the middle of the game when you and I shook hands, looked each other in the eye, and I promised you that I would never write your name down? I'm a woman of my word.
The aforementioned Chris on season 9 has one of my all-time favorites, especially given that Sarge has a similar vote at the final tribal that connects Chris's vote right here.
I'm gonna burn every one of them. Just let them open a door. This is for you, not against you.
Chris, so right now, you're probably not gonna get my vote. What I need to know is, where does my friendship stand with you before you found out that I wasn't gonna give you $1 million, and will we be sitting in a race someday?
There's not a price on our friendship. We developed a friendship from the time we met. We connected. I don't care if you vote for me or not. We'll be friends after this game.
Psych. Good job.
In season 15, Courtney votes for Jean Robert, and, well, frankly, this is why I love Courtney.
I'm rooting for you because when you snore at nighttime, it sounds like someone's choking a walrus.
Meanwhile, on season 16, we get multiple confessionals from the Black Widow Brigade after they blindside Eric at the final 5 by convincing him to give up his immunity necklace. Just a barrage of icons.
My mother always told me, you may not be able to beat him with these all the time, but you can always beat him with this.
I don't even know what to say, but thank you.
You know, crazy. You officially go down as the dumbest survivor ever in the history of Survivor ever.
And then we get to the creme de la creme with season 17 Gabon, where we see Randy, Sugar, and Crystal all delivering some of the best voting confessionals of all time at the same time.
This vote is not strategic. It's strictly personal.
You are a disgusting, old, hot-headed, chauvinistic, alcoholic, bigot, and you need to grow up before you die alone.
You have made my life hell from day one. To get you, go home, goodbye.
Season 18 gives us Coach. Enter the Dragon Slayer, who finally slays his personal dragon.
The ancient samurai used to say that if you wanted to win the war, you had to cut off the head of the dragon. You, my friend, are the dragon, and I am the Dragon Slayer.
Season 20 is another one I talked about in my badass video, but it's the iconic Sandra confessional with Rupert, and then you cut to Rupert at the final tribal council voting for Sandra to win, and it's all too perfect.
I'll write your name again, and if I'm up there in the final three, you'll still give me the $1 million vote.
I'm honored that I get to write your name down again and give you $1 million. Love you.
Season 21 kind of sneaks in there as an honorable mention, but I'm going to include it. It has Benry being a total menace. Benry actually has two moments in this season. The first one, he tries to be a badass, but screws it up. And the second time when he hits Alina with just a sucker punch out of nowhere.
You are a 100% grade A dirt squirrel, and it's time for you to go home.
Season 25 has Jonathan Penner getting loud too. I mean, look, it's Jonathan Penner. Like, enough said.
Denise.
In season 27, we see a Big Brother winner compete and give a lot of the other players a run for their money. But Jervis is never nervous, and he's having none of it.
Don't hate the players, homie. Hate the game. This isn't Big Brother, it's Survivor. Do things different here. You're about to get a lesson in how to play the game.
And now we're skipping way far ahead with season 36, which has the iconic merge vote where Dom, Wendell, and Chris square off, and both Dom and Wendell pack a punch. Especially Wendell. This one goes hard.
Chris Noble, it's been a pleasure serving you coffee for 22 days. See you on the other side, brother.
We won a lot together. Respect for that. But socially, you don't know what you're doing. I hope you stop saying I so much. I hope you start listening to people. Oh yeah, and finally, somebody had to say it. I'll say it. Stop rapping. You're trash. At rapping. You're garbage at rapping. You can't rap. You have no bars. Put the mic down, bro. Put the pen down, bro. Use an eraser.
Season 37 really brings out the personality of the Goliaths at their first tribal, as we see Natalie gun for Jeremy and show us who's boss. Wait, Natalie gunning for Jeremy? What season is this?
That stinging sensation you feel in your eyes right now, that's a Natalie napalm. Get off of my island. By the way, your skin is gorgeous, darling.
And then, continuing with David Goliath, we get to the swap, and Nick gets the chance to play with Natalie, and he's in a state of shock.
You can make a preacher cuss.
Season 40, the Super Bowl season of Survivor, has another badass moment when Boston Rob helps crown the king, and his voting confessional at that final tribal goes so hard.
You're right. I said if you got back, you had to play perfect. You almost did. You should have taken this guy out.
Lastly, my pick for the current best vote of the latest era is from season 43, when Cassidy loads you some blanks and then starts blasting.
You think you can play me, but the truth is I'm the one that put the blanks in your gun. I have the real bullets.
And that is going to be it for now. And I'll get out of the way right now before the video's over. I may have missed a few of your favorites. There are, quite frankly, a lot to go around. There are definitely still a bunch of good ones out there that just didn't make my personal cut, or I seemingly forgot them, but either way, let me know which one's your fave and which ones I should include next time. A big thank you to my patrons for not airing out your dirty laundry each time you go to vote. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check that your gun isn't loaded with blanks on your way out, and I will see you in the next one. Once I get loud too, what the f—
You took 3 shots at me and you missed, and I'm nailing you on my first try. Stay dry, sweetheart.
If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Jeff, I think I got a little something, son.
This is a hidden immunity idol. 7th person voted out, and the first member of our jury, Jack.
It's time to dethrone the king of Espada. Benry's here, baby. My bad.